If chemistry alone was supposed to carry a romance, a lot more marriages would work both in fiction and in real life. Unfortunately, they don't. I'm Jessica. I read and write romance, and today I want to tell you why chemistry, even if it's good, great, fantastic, off the charts, it's not enough to sustain a romance plot. If your story feels flat, even if the couple is really, really hot together, this might be the reason. Chemistry is persuasive. When the banter is working and the attraction feels strong, it feels like the story is progressing and the readers are entertained and the writer relaxes and everyone assumes that the romance is doing its job. But chemistry creates movement, not change. Two characters wanting each other is not a plot. It's a starting condition. It happens a lot in a lot of romances like enemies to lovers or insta love or insta attraction. There's chemistry there, right? But wanting someone doesn't mean that you're capable of choosing them, and romance lives or dies in that gap. Here's the trap that chemistry sets. If the attraction is strong enough, the writer stops asking themselves what the relationship is actually doing, because the characters flirt, they banter, they're hot together, but nothing about them has to shift for the relationship to exist. There's no internal cost. And when a relationship doesn't cost the characters anything, then the ending can't prove anything. And that's why chemistry-based romance stories don't feel resolved, because nothing really happened in these characters' inner lives. And don't get me wrong, these stories can be incredibly entertaining, but once the couple is together, it feels flat. If you're looking for more depth, then you're looking for something more than chemistry. And like I said in the beginning, this is a reason why a lot of couples don't work, because they start great together. And this is in real life and fiction. They start great together because they have a lot of chemistry, but there's nothing beyond that. Romance is carried by pressure. The pressure is what happens when wanting the relationship threatens something that the character believes in, like the relationship has to push against what the character believes about love, about themselves, about their self-image, their rules, even their whole sense of safety, their understanding of who they are as a person. The love interest shouldn't be just handsome or gorgeous. They should be inconvenient for this character, because this person should be pushing against those beliefs, those boundaries. And if being together doesn't threaten what the character thinks they are, then there's no romantic arc. Chemistry can make us care about these characters, but chemistry can't force a choice. It can't dismantle a belief. It can't demand risk. It doesn't require change. Only pressure can do that. And if the relationship isn't the primary force behind that change, then the romance is structurally weak, no matter how enjoyable it is moment to moment. And they can be very enjoyable. Ask yourself, what does my character think about love or about themselves, and how does this relationship specifically pushes against that belief? If the answer is vague, then probably the chemistry is doing too much work. And chemistry alone cannot carry that load. Because if your characters could stay exactly who they are and still end up together, then the romance is not working and it's not doing its work in a romance story. Bottom line is that chemistry makes us interested, but it's pressure what keeps us engaged. And if your romance feels a little bit shaky on its legs, then take a deep dive and see if maybe you're leaning too much into the chemistry between the characters and not enough into their internal beliefs. If this helped, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and tell me in the comments if you have ever read a story where it was just chemistry trying to push the horse up the river. Is that even a saying? I don't know. See you in the next one. Bye.